Whether uniting as a team or going solo against the world, these players compete in the highest level of professional gaming. They are victors of the mind game, players that possess the X factor when performing in front of thousands. Their names are remembered in the Pro Gaming Hall of Fame. These are the icons of esports. All hail the champions of Gwent, the digital card game esport with a fresh perspective on the turn-based strategy genre. Players from near and far are getting on board the CD Projekt Red Witcher-themed title, commanding their strongest factions as they take on the best in the highest level of Gwent Esports, the Open and Challenger series. Standing tall amongst the rest of the competition, German-born Daniel Morkisch, or simply Damorquis, has been a staple name among card slingers in Gwent Esports for many years. His most notable victory took place at the prestigious Gwent Challengers 4 event in 2018, where he defeated opponent and fellow teammate Andy Wand in a gripping Game 5 tiebreaker live from Warsaw in Poland. Damorquis took the first 2 games in the best-of-5 finals. He was confident but in control, sure that he could 3-0 Andy and claim the title early. Knowing what was at stake, Andy attempted a reverse sweep against his Team Aretuza counterpart. He claimed the next 2 games of the series, ending with a 9-point lead in the 4th match with his Amir van Emmery's Nilfgaard deck.
When all is said and done here, we're going to have a little bit of a Marian Civil War in a best-of-5 series.
That seemed like a huge gap for a second, though. But you gotta forget how big it is.
You just got to remember how many Serie Novas he has.
Oh, wow.
Count the Serie Novas.
Discard
the discard VM.
After a brief moment of pause, the finalists locked themselves into the last game of the tournament. At 7 points the difference, Damorquis took the first round with an almost identical board to Andy's. The second round went directly to Andy after playing a single Kaedweni Knight on the siege row. Damorquis made the call to pass in order to make a tougher stand in the tournament's final round. Andy was accumulating points hard and fast, keeping on top of Damorquis for the majority of the round. With the final drop of a Vader Maker, Damorquis zapped 7 points off his opponent and finished the final round 3 points ahead.
A lot of armor on the board. 21 past point. He gets there.
He's got him. He's got him by 3 points. Damorquis is
in the books.
Challenger number 4 champion. What a retirement.
All the hard work and deck theory crafting paid off. Damorquis earned the grand prize of $57,000 as well as a prestigious Gwent Challengers ring for his outstanding play. After taking an extended break from competing, Damorquis once again prepared his decks for the 5th Challengers event for the 2019 season and worked his way through the event's bracket to the best-of-5 Grand Final Series.
Definitely not something I was considering.
His challenger this time around was the Moldovan wonder, Magpie, who narrowly earned his seat at the Grand Finals table after defeating tournament mainstay Colemon in the semi-finals bracket. The matchup between these 2 Gwent titans would be one of the most difficult in Damorquis' career. Magpie kicked things off with a massive 25-point lead to claim the first round of Game 1. A single point in the Syndicate mirror matchup won Damorquis the second round. Cards had to be played in the perfect sequence if the German star wanted to earn the first point on the Grand Finals board. With Triss in play, followed by the Flying Redanian via the Horde mechanic, Magpie secured Game 1 with 5 points the difference. A solid start for the Moldovan.
Wow. I don't want to now.
Strapped in for Game 2, Nilfgaard was the faction of choice to retaliate. Down for the entirety of the round, Magpie spent big to take the lead. Additional points were earned through a Centrian Enchantress, enough for a 3-point round victory. After passing, Magpie found great value with Falibor in the final round. its death blow continuously sapped points away from Damorquis, leading to a disappointing 6-point loss. 2 up in the series, Magpie just needed one final game to claim the Gwent Challenger title. Playing hyper-aggressive in the first round, Menno Cohorn kicked off a sequence of deploys that strengthened Magpie's side of the board. With a massive 18-point lead, Magpie was off to an exceptional start. Damorquis forced his opponent to play big in the second round. With 2 cards still in hand, the German star found his victory and prepared to mount a comeback in the final round. Deploy mechanics added an outstanding 26 points to Magpie's side of the board, thanks to Tibor Egerbricht. Damorquis did what he could with Draug, but as the tournament reached its end, it was Magpie who prevailed.
Against Damorquis and against the odds, Magpie coming in with a pretty innovative list, taking out the champ 3-0, pocketing 50K in the championship and securing himself in the Hall of Fame of Gwent.
The loss was brutal, but achieving second place at a Gwent Challengers event was no small feat. Alongside past challengers and open victors, Damorquis competed in the first Gwent World Masters Premier Tournament. Unfortunately, his early loss to Gwent UK sensation Freddie Babes sent the German card slinger home early in another devastating 3-0 loss. The Gwent prodigy and Team Aretuza founder has now long retired from the game's competitive scene, but continues to cheer on his favourites as new players and content join the growing card game.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.